It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia Southern's offense has the ball first today. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision. He can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting his defense on alert early.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. You know what I really like?
Challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point.
Touchdown, Eagles! First points of the day are on the board. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's catches, that's an impressive football.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big-time. Big-time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down, using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Already a start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Back to pass. This time on target.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gets away from one, finds room. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Using his legs, it's Reinbold.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the route runner got a little bit sloppy on his route. You've got to do a better job creating some separation when you're running these end routes. But good job by the defense, too, because they took advantage. And
there he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Getting set for the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Might be looking to run. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot in a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next bit.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Dances away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. That's reeled in. It's down. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Got a man. It's Dell. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The sweet feet buy a little time. The sure hands, it's Reinbold. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Eagles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, running back on the move. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Reinbold. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his man. It's down. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Deep zone coverage here by the defense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here's a hit. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They're dealing with a second and long.
3:25.
Looking to fire. He's got an open man. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick completion on the out route. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Eagles. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Adkins. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He unleashes a long one. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the run. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. The corners are walked up tight. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Looking for a push on fourth down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It's caught. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on third. Shoots it to the left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's fired. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's fired. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. On the move is the 30. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got it in the middle. It's fired. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Brings into the open. Lowers those pads. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. That big play has them in business. First and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Melton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more play to pad the stats. The give to the tailback. He's out past the 35. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
That's a first down for the offense.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.